So the darts is not long away from starting, and we have the final four players in the Premier League. The Premier League playoffs at the O2 Arena in London. And I'm going to go through both semi-finals, predicting who I think wins the semi-finals, and then, of course, the final. Not first to six format anymore in the playoffs. It is first to 10 and then first to 11 in the final. And yeah, let's get on with predictions. So the first semi-final is Luke Littler against Gerwyn Price. Now, Luke Littler is obviously the reigning champion of the Premier League. Gezi Price has shocked everyone, probably, with, him getting into the playoffs. And not only getting into the playoffs, but, the quality of performances from Gezi Price all throughout the Premier League has been, such a high standard that him getting into the playoffs is sort of well deserved, and he's played well. And also, he's played very well against this man, Luke Littler, which is our first semi final. Luke Littler versus Gerwyn Price. Now, Littler hates playing Price. We all know this. Littler cannot stand playing Gezi Price. I think it's obviously the roaring and the giving it to the fans that Littler basically doesn't like. He's called Price out for it multiple times. I think he called him a prat and a knob and stuff for doing it, but he knows why he does it, etc., etc. And I think it's going to be a difficult game between him and Gezi Price. Littler. I'm gonna go for the nuke to go through. I think Littler does beat Gezi Price and gets one over on him, and I'm gonna go with 10-7 to Luke Littler. I think he gets into the Premier League of Darts final, where he'll be looking to obviously defend it. And then the second semi-final sees Luke Humphries take on Nathan Aspinall. Again, this one I think is tight as well. You look at the way Humphries has been playing in the Premier League, and Aspinall is just... The thing is with Nathan Aspinall, he's that type of player who just gets about his business. Doesn't, do it flashy. Scraps around, doesn't win with 112, 115 plus average. Gets like an 89, 92 average, which is still a very good standard, by the way, but probably the worst average out of what these players hit regularly. And I think that Nathan Aspinall's a scrappy type player, gets the job done, but doesn't look pretty. Whereas Luke Humphries will want to put on a show here tonight. Will want to win the Premier League. Obviously, that's one of the things that he just hasn't won, is the Premier League of Darts. So he would love to win that, and I think he beats Nathan Aspinall. I'm going to go 10-8. I think Humphries gets into the final. So then we have a repeat of the 2024 Premier League of Darts final between Luke Littler and Luke Humphries. Yet again, these two players lock horns in a final. First to 11, best of 21, of course, for the final. And it's tough to call. It's really tough to call. Obviously, Littler won it last year, beating Humphries in the final. Humphries beat Littler in the World Final 2 years ago. So they have, good games in finals and good games overall. And I'm going to go for the world number one and former world champion Luke Humphries to beat Littler in the Premier League of Darts final. I'm going to go 11-9 in favour of Luke Humphries. I think he beats Luke Littler to be crowned the 2025 Premier League of Darts champion. So my predictions sees Littler beat Gezi Price in semi-final 1, Humphries beat Aspinall in semi-final 2, and then Humphries will take out Luke Littler in the 2025 Premier League of Darts final. Let me know your thoughts down below, let me know your predictions, and yeah, hopefully a good night of darts.